amazing. How are you doing? If you're stopping by for the very first time, welcome and thank you. And if you are returning, a very warm welcome to you. I am so happy, I'm so elated to have the super amazing soul spice, the sex goddess, Hannah Jonathan, in the car with me again today.
Yes, we have to make it happen.
Yes, in fact, kudos to her. She has like 1001 things that she's doing today. She's everywhere, but she is so gracious to squeeze out some time for us on this channel today, and I'm super grateful for that. I do not even take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you indeed. All right, so before we get into the topic for today, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that every time I post, you are the first to see it. And please, it does not cost anything and it does not take you up to 1 second. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's get into the topic for today. Now we are talking about the trend of older women dating younger guys. There are so many examples, right, to cite. I mean, is it the case of Drea Michelle, who used to be a member of Basketball Wives LA? She is 39 and she has a baby daddy who is 22, NBA player who is 22. You know, she had 2 kids before then, and our first child is 21 years old. That is just a year younger than our baby daddy. Okay, so there is the case of Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina. So we all heard about that at the red table, and you know, Jada Pinkett Smith is 53 years old, and August Alsina, who happened to be her son's friend, is 32. So there is the 21 years difference there. With Drea Michelle and Jalen Green, the basketball player, the NBA player, it's the age difference of 17 years. Okay, and this thing has been happening since time immemorial, I must say. Should we talk about the French president Emmanuel Macron? Emmanuel Macron met his wife, or should I say his wife met him when she was 40 and Emmanuel Macron was 15 years old. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, 25 years difference.
Auntie and...
You know, you don't get it. That is, this mommy was 40 years old.
She's not a mommy, she's a sister, auntie. Why are you calling her mommy? Auntie. You're making it sound like 40s. That's
40 to 15.
Yeah,
she was
senior sister.
No, Emmanuel Macron was in the same class with Brigitte Macron's daughter.
Auntie still. How is that mommy?
Now call me traditional. I would accept that. I really don't dig it. I don't know why. I've done it once, and it was because when I went on a date with this said guy, he lied to me about his age. I don't know why. I don't know why. Just call me traditional, because I feel like you're going to be intimate. You're going to be looking into the person's eyes. I don't know how I'm going to be doing it, but some people don't see.
What are you supposed to look into before, if not the eyes? Those eyes are bold.
40 to 15 years old.
So it's not about age. So
I don't
for
get
me, age
it.
is a number. We have sugar daddies we have men who date younger girls.
Oh, fantastic. So people will say maybe I'm biased, because when I think about this, there is the case of Al Pacino, who is 83 and had a baby with the 29-year-old girlfriend. And people will say, oh, men are doing it.
Yeah, Regina is married.
Okay, so
how old?
I just feel a type of way when it comes to the woman.
So because we always make women feel like they're too old. You know, what's left of you? You know, you are old, your boobs are down, you know, your VJ is shrinking. What's left? You know, everything is dry. Like, life starts at 40.
Oh yeah, so I heard that, and it's super interesting because in fact I heard that the libido of a woman is the highest when she's getting older.
It starts at, basically, for a lot of people, once you are 40, right? For a lot of people, I'm not going to say everyone, once you're 40, I used to think it was women only, because I've heard women say, oh, when I turned 40 I was looking for sex up and down, you know, but I've seen men turn 40 and it was something else. They were crazy. It was matter of sex today, sex on. I wonder, uncle, You know, having sex before.
Really?
You know, yeah,
But
it happens to men too.
So I have actually had this discussion with people off air, you know, and then we just talk about it, and people are saying that, okay, because the younger man or the younger guy has like a lot of energy, and so the woman is just discovering herself, and her libido
That's
is
not
the
true.
highest there.
Some women have more energy than the guys.
And that is what I'm saying. That is the women, because they are older and their libido is like at the highest.
Yeah.
So like it now goes well with the younger guy who has a lot of energy. So they're enjoying it.
So I feel it gets to a point where a lot of men already have a mindset that once you're like 50, there's nothing else. What do you want to do? How do I turn you around? How do you hold the chandelier? How do you twist and turn for me?
So what is the interest there for the younger guys?
Because the younger guys make these women feel young, right? And the younger guys feel like, okay, you know what? I know what I'm doing. If I can make someone this old feel good, it makes them feel good. Like,
so there are a lot of people who actually look yummy at 40, at 50, at 60 these days.
exactly. That's the point.
Yes, they look
in those
yummy.
days, 50, you're old.
Yeah, because if Drea Michelle I just talked about, she has a banging body. I mean, you can see her photos right there.
20-year-old cannot stand them. She understands.
So yeah,
you know, we have
because
we have
the
a
generation
group
of the
women.
40 right now, you know,
Okay,
I don't
look at
know.
this woman now, more.
Oh, Mo Abudu, she turned 60.
Have you seen the pictures?
Of course, of course.
Look at this lady's and this woman's this man's wife, Larry Lushola's wife.
Oh yeah, she turned 50. Dupe Olushola.
Did you see her pictures?
Yes,
Her
banging
swimsuits.
body.
Would you believe she's 50?
So it is an achievement for the younger guys.
She can even stand her daughters.
Of course, of course, of course, of course.
So
I mean, I agree.
If they don't tell you she's 50, you will not know she's 50. And because she also has that small body, if she wears a mini skirt now, starts to do all cheeky and everything, you ask her out now. But she's old enough to be your mother. So gone are those days where we have women who are 50 that look like 50. Women 50 now, they are 20 if you're not careful.
That's
I'm being
right.
honest with you.
That's right.
They're young. Nobody wants to grow old again. And so the older they get, the younger they look. They put more effort into their looks now. They have flat tummy. They are not saying, oh, because I have children. In those days, mothers who have kids have big tummy, tie double wrapper.
There are ways around it right now, right?
Not that nowadays. They are wearing shorts. So.
What exactly is this thing? Because I know that it's been happening forever.
We all want to feel young. We all want to get an orgasm. We all want to feel good, right? Statistics that women who have orgasm in them, who have semen in them, are happier than normal women, right? So for a woman who is 50, 55, 60, and no one is touching her, she now has one young guy. They'll just come from the back and kiss her on her neck.
Okay, so let me tell you some of my issues with this. Look at Drea Michelle, for instance. She has a 21-year-old. Her baby daddy is 22 years old. Now, if I'm talking about morality here, so how do you expect the children to take it?
You have to respect. You have to respect. There's no way you want to put it for me. You have to respect.
Okay.
According to tradition now, right? This is Africa. If you marry someone who is younger, right? Okay,
everybody around here would have to respect the person.
Exactly. Talk about Okoya.
Okay, so
how old is Okoya's wife?
So this is it. Okay, even if you say that there is that respect thingy that is there, that we have to do that. Don't you think that in a way it will affect the child who is 21? I don't know.
The child will find it hard to agree at first, right?
Or maybe because out of respect, you can say, "Oh, mommy, you know what? Do you?"
Exactly. Because you want your mom to be happy
but
too.
But then again, you don't even know how it affects the child.
No, I don't care about how it affects the child. The child is 21 for crying out. You're 21. You're not a baby now. Your mates are married.
Okay, talking about you're not a baby. Another thing I think about is that, do you know that the frontal lobe is not developed, is not mature until it is 25, until age 25. So I am talking about how a human being is not mature till he or she is 25. Now, when a 39-year-old is dating a 22-year-old, especially when we talk about the prefrontal cortex that is responsible for processing the cons and pros of taking decisions. One of the things that cause us to do the things that we do that makes us different from animals. And if a 22-year-old is not so mature like that, and then a 39-year-old sees a 22-year-old as somebody I want to date. I don't get it.
So why do we think a 22-year-old is not matured enough? Because science says so. But you see a 1-year-old who can pick your phone and open a YouTube page. A 1-year-old will pick your phone and distinguish your Canva app to your call app to their cartoon app. But according to statistics, they are not old enough for that. So if we follow science, don't forget, science is bound to change. What they said was wrong before is okay now. In future, another thing will come up, right? So I don't think it's 20. Of course, the normal age is 18. If you're 18, you're old enough now. 18 knows everything. Even a 13-year-old now knows everything. 13 knows everything.
Okay, so should we say that some of this problem would be that some of these guys were actually taught sex by maybe older women? They were exposed to sex.
Yes, some were molested and fell in love with it. You know, molestation comes in two ways. There are people who get molested and they hate sex. There's this other part of people who get molested and they love sex, right? Now, a lot of younger guys who are in love, who always look out for older women, one thing I found out that most of them have been abused as a child by someone who is older, right? But that is not to say everyone who wants an older woman has been abused.
Okay.
There are some guys who just want, they don't want their mates because they feel you people are trouble. Do you understand? Why would I want to date you? Your life is so much. Tell me for someone who is more matured, who would not stress me, who knows what she wants. Basically, a 40-year-old knows what she wants. She's not ready to be saying, "Oh, you didn't call me today. You didn't check up on me today." A 22-year-old, you don't call them, you didn't call me today. You don't love me again. Who has time for that? A 40-year-old will call you out like, "I don't understand. Oh, you were too busy to call me." Okay, that means you don't have my time. Then I don't know what we're doing together. Straight up.
So they're learning some maturity too from the older women.
Exactly. You see younger girls marry older men, and before you know it, they've grown up. Regina is no longer the Regina you and I knew before she got married to him. Now she feels like a mother. She feels like a chick, right?
If she was married to her mate too,
She won't be where she is today. No, she won't be that matured. Okoya's wife, what's her name? Shade Okoya. You will never see Shade Okoya is way younger than him now. The way she carries herself, the way she dresses, the way she looks. His children are older than Shade.
Yeah.
So can anybody say anything now? Shade has 4 kids already. Within how many years?
Grown up, so
Within how many years? It was in front of you and I that we were reading magazine Drink Born about them years ago. Today now Shade is a woman of her own.
but we're talking. See,
It's easier. It's not a problem when it's the other way.
So you can say that I'm biased
Because you're used to, you've accepted over years. Don't worry, people will accept the other way. You will accept it with time now.
ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe it's okay for a king to marry a small girl and say, I basically, I've married her, she's mine. Even without proposal or anything. Takes the girl forcefully from her people because he's a king, right? It's not a big deal. But now you have you even checked this woman's clique? Moabudu's clique.
Yeah.
Look at all of them. 60s. 60 plus. Go and bring your clique. Let me bring their clique. So tell me, almost all of them, not all of them are married. What's going to happen to them? So the vagina should dry up.
They have their mates. They have people that are older than them.
79 when they do them. No, let's be real. Is he a 70-year-old now? The one they open leg for, the one they hand leg for.
Now what?
Is he a 70-year-old man?
Now what?
Now who? Yeah. Do you know how many women are in pain? Because even those who are married, their men are not touching them. They are not married.
I'm not traditional in my thinking.
So what do you want a 50-year-old woman to do who is not married, has never been married, doesn't have a kid, and somehow a guy loves her or likes her?
Okay, so you know what? I'm not even talking about maybe, I don't totally frown at it when maybe it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, even 4 years you get. But you see, when you start
years
having,
is it?
when you start having like 17 years, 15 years, 17 years,
it's just a number.
24 years, a 40-year-old woman.
Do you know someone asked that?
Emmanuel Macron, when you read their story, Bridget Macron was saying that, she wanted him to go elsewhere and fall in love, maybe thinking that they will fall in love, and that the parents actually thought, that is Emmanuel Macron, the French president's parents, thought that he was in love with Bridget's daughter, not knowing that it was the mother. And so when they discovered, they sent him to boarding house. He went to Paris and came back
thinking that he has separated them, Abi. Story that touch. See, when it comes to things like the heart, you can't.
Can you believe
distance doesn't stop it. So when you grow to a point and you become soulmate, distance can't stop it.
No, are these things really right?
What is right? What is wrong? Who determines what is right? Who lays the rules for what is right and what is wrong? You and I agree to right and wrong because we've been told this is right, this is wrong. Society told us that a man has to be older because kings were marrying younger ones. So we grew with the mindset that for you to fall in love, you have to fall in love with someone who is older. Then with time, people stopped falling in love with people who are older, decide choosing who they wanted. And we move from the phase of an elderly person to a younger person to two people almost same age falling in love. And that's where we are today. Now it's moving towards the point of women who are older saying, you know what, I think I like younger guys now. And they want to find out it.
Okay, now let's talk about this thing called sex. Because I mean, what would make the younger guys want to be with the older women? Maybe for so many things, maybe monetary gains and all of those things.
Not just monetary,
but sex is part of it. Or sex is the key thing right there for the women.
Know what to do.
Right, fantastic. Now, what is wrong with some of these people who had been with their mates or people older? Is it that the older people can no longer do it or something? Is sex about the individual, or is it about how young you are or how well you can do it?
Sex is about the journey, right? Some people will tell you, so space is not good in bed. I said it is not good. Another man will come and tell you, that individual journey, right? What I would do to you that might turn you on might be a turn off for me. So for those guys, probably they are into a relationship with a particular woman who has taken them to that level that they've never been before. Have you seen a married woman or a divorcee who tells you, and I was married for 15 years, I didn't even know anything about orgasm until I met my boyfriend? That's Lolo's story of Azobia. She was married for years with children. She never knew what orgasm was until when she divorced and met another guy. That was when she knew what real sex was. So what are you going to do?
I've never heard Lolo say this.
She was on my show. She told me about her story.
Oh my God.
She never knew until one guy took her one day and she had a different mindset about what sex is. Now, someone else will tell her she's not good in bed. Or she'll tell you what's there in your orgasm. It's not like they shout, say, nobody the same sex they do. She's been having sex for years. She's married, she has kids. But when one person took her on a journey, everything collapsed and her mindset was renewed. So you see, sex is not just sex, it's a journey. The question, who are you going on that journey with?
Okay, now let me get down to this. So when we talk about people having multiple partners, while dating and all that, and we have some people that it is the person that they started, the first person they dated that they got married to. For those people, it might not be anything to them because that's the only person they have known. They have never been sexually active, so they would not. It will not be like they're being cheated on. Okay. But for people who have had like so many people, and so they have tested different people, there will now be a problem because. I dated this one. You cannot compare.
So the thing is, you see, that thing is a big deal for a lot of people. And I have clients who, partner has tried several, right? This one is a virgin. And so the man who has tried several is saying, you're not good now. You're not giving me what I want. I want you to upgrade. Upgrade how? I don't even know. You are the only one. And I was talking to a woman, a married woman, 2 days ago, and I said, have you ever been to a strip club? Like, I know, it's not her, it's not coming. I said, you need to go and experience something.
What does she have to go and experience?
I love being real. It would be evil of me to tell you to go and cheat on your husband. But go to a strip club. Let someone give you a lap dance. Let someone teach you. Let them make you feel differently, right? That will change your mindset about what you are used to. Because you're used to just one person.
You shouldn't be used to one person.
It's not the person that wants to help you, that wants to train you. When the person keeps saying you're not good enough. So who's going to teach you? Who's going to help you?
Well, I think that for a couple where maybe somebody does not know how to do it well, and the other person knows how to do it well, and that person wants the person to get better, is there anything bad in communicating and then teaching your partner what you really want?
They don't have patience. How do you tell someone what you want when the person doesn't even know what you want? She's a virgin. Okay, so I want
you heard virgins that were virgins, and then once they got deflowered, they just went wild.
Because they have a partner who is willing, right? So the truth is, a lot of men are not even willing. They're not ready to teach. They want a pro, but they're not ready. So when they teach you 1, 2, 3 times, you're not giving them what they expect because they've got it from other people. They go outside and leave you.
So the older women now, when they find the younger guys are patient. They want to teach them, or they take them to cloud 9 in a way that
them well. And so the younger guy, on the other hand, is forced to go and learn to upgrade himself. The woman knows what she wants now. Even as you know what she wants. Any guy cannot come and be doing like, okay, what are you doing? Are you going to do it or not? Don't be staying by the side. You know what you want. So is it at my old age now, when I'm over 40, someone will be telling me, so let me kiss you. If you want to kiss me, don't be asking me, let me kiss you. Because for me, even saying let me kiss you is irritating. Grab my lips and kiss me. Make me wet. Turn me on. Oh, do you understand? So
spicy.
But a young girl will say, he didn't even ask to kiss me. He didn't even ask if he could kiss me. He asked me, okay, take the job.
Oh, leave me alone.
It's a crazy thing. So with an older woman, you go all out. There's no time for beating around the bush and all that. But a young girl, she wants to ask her out. She wants to call her, take me out. You didn't reach out to me today. You didn't send me a message. Older women don't need all that. Are we having lunch? Let's meet 4 o'clock. That's fine. See, when it comes to prick and toto, there's no age. What would do behind closed doors? You'll be shocked that the man you respect outside, that soldier, that man that is always hard and hard, behind closed, suck me. Yeah. The day God will show us what we do behind closed, the day God will just play it.
How do we even conclude? Because it is not about, being judgmental or what I like or what I don't like. I just feel like this is something that we should actually talk about because we're adults here and it is happening. And because of the society that we have found ourselves, some people will actually just frown at it. As I said, it's not just my own thing. Somehow, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that people should not be able, yeah, I understand that age is a number, but I think that it is just very wild when you're like 15 years older than somebody, 17 years older than the woman is 24 years older than the boy.
Well, have you noticed they merge up almost immediately with time, very quickly, in size and in body structure?
Because even these days, when you see all these guys, you see them in trad, all these young guys, you see them wearing traditional wear, and then they just look very old until they now open their mouth to tell you their age. You know, be like.
So the truth is, everybody should have an open mind. Everybody should let people be, enjoy themselves, have fun. And one of the best ways people can have fun is through sex and love. Basically, trust me, money can't buy it. Regardless of how rich you are, you can't buy it, you can't borrow it, you can't rent it. So when people find love, even in the smallest person around them, they hold on to it like their life depends on it. So let's not judge them. Let's watch them be happy. Even if they're going to die early, they die a happy person. So many people who have married younger people with the mindset of they're going to die early end up living longer than people who thought they were going to die. Trust me, it has happened several times. If you're alive, they will talk. If you die, they will talk. If you are sick, they will talk. So people talk. Let me do it whilst you're talking. She gets, I'm happy and you're talking. So that when I die, you continue to talk whilst I'm dead, but I die happy.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Soul Spice,
welcome.
the
You're
sex
welcome.
goddess. So you know why she's the sex goddess right now. Thank you so much for being on Chat Hour again today.
Thank
She's
you,
always
Annie.
very frank with her thoughts. She tells you how she feels it is, and that is it on
Trust me.
periods.
Trust me. It is needed.
Thank you, indeed. And thanks so much for watching. Did you enjoy this episode? What exactly are your thoughts? Are you like me, who's just traditional in her head like that? Or you're not like me?
You're
You
like
are.
me.
You're like Soul Spice. What exactly do you think? Please let us just know your thoughts. I mean, sometimes it's just good to have conversations like this. Let's just know what's happening, where you belong, what your school of thought is, and all of this. All right. So thank you once again. Please do not forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Please like this video and share. Give us a big thumbs up and share this video. Thank you indeed. Till I come your way again, or we come your way again, because
Just
you never
me.
can tell. Let's the conversation continue.
Bye, guys.
Thank you indeed.